Hi guys, my name is Zeno Lancaster. I'm the owner of Lancaster Law Firm with offices in Asheville, Hendersonville, and Canton, North Carolina. Coming to you today to talk about closing disclosures, the process to where we get to the closing table where we're working with lenders to get something balanced, all of that sort of thing. So chime in with questions if you have them, put them in the comments that you have. And we hope that you'll invite people to the group that might benefit or bring wisdom about this topic. But so we get a lot of questions about, hey Zeno, where's the closing disclosure? Zeno, it's closings in 3 days and we haven't seen a closing disclosure. Are you ready to close on Friday? If it's a loan closing, guys, understand a few things. Here's sort of how the process works. You know, we get a file from a lender. And you guys, of course, and we'd get that search done. We then use that title search to get a title insurance commitment with the title insurance company. We then send that title insurance commitment, our wire instructions, our copy of our professional liability insurance declaration page, what else? A tax certification showing our opinion on the current taxes of the property, whether there are things due, what we estimate the next bill to be, that sort of thing, and a preliminary closing disclosure that we draft. Now, you and the clients never see a closing disclosure that we draft. You might see a HUD statement on a cash deal or an ALTA statement or whatever, but a closing disclosure that looks like these 5 pages from lenders, you'll never see that from us. We use our own version, and it's just our fees, and it's an accounting thing, to balance with the lender's version. So we send a preliminary version of that with just our fees, the taxes, invoices you guys have given us, stuff like that, everything but the lender's fees, over to the lender along with that stack of paper, okay? That we get that over to the lender. When you hear a lender say, I need title from the attorney or whatever, that's what they're talking about. A package including the title insurance commitment, not our title search, which people kind of get confused sometimes. Title insurance commitment based on our title search, the E&O, the tax certification, wire instructions, and a prelim CD showing our fees so that they can take those numbers and put them on their CD. Then that starts a process with the lender whereby they eventually send us a CD to balance with. This will be a closing disclosure that they've drafted using with the preliminary we sent and their own information, combine their fees with our fees, taxes, invoices, all of your fees, all of that, okay? They then send us this CD over for us to balance with. We then take that closing disclosure, we make sure that we're all on the same page on everything that's not the lender fees. We add in their lender fees to our closing disclosure, and then we see if we balance. Do we have the same bottom line, all of that? A lot of times we'll get CDs back from lenders that will be missing due diligence, especially if this is an out-of-state lender. I have another video on that, please watch. Because the due diligence is not in every state, due diligence fee. So a lot of lenders that are out of state don't understand it, and they have a hard time putting it on a closing disclosure. But in any event, we make sure everything matches on the things we sent them. We make sure that what we had on there was correct. Perhaps they had seen an addendum we hadn't, and we get that addendum, we adjust on ours. Sometimes that happens. Anyway, we make sure we get balanced. Once we get balanced, and there's a back and forth with that. They send us a closing disclosure back. We adjust, adding in their fees, but we say, hey guys, you still haven't done this. You need to add this in. We send it back over to them, our version. They then send us one back, and eventually we get balanced. Most lenders will send us at that point, after we get balanced, the entire loan package. Now, guys, I just got to say, lenders are all different, attorneys are all different, title insurance companies are all different, clients, all of that. Lots of little moving parts in this. But the paper that you see at the closing table on a loan transaction, 99% of it is coming from the lender. It is the closing disclosure and their loan package. You might sign 1 or 2 documents for me that I drafted as a buyer. Of course, this is different for sellers. That's not what we're talking about. So if we don't have a balanced CD and loan documents from your lender, we have nothing for you to sign. So you'll see that a lot of times we may postpone closing because we don't have what we need. Again, Some lenders get this to us plenty of time, no problem. But sometimes we'll be told it's on the way and it doesn't come. We do have a protocol where if we don't have it by noon the day before, we typically postpone the closing because we've just been burned before. I've had clients at my closing table based on promises that docs were coming, and it is not fun for anyone, okay? But that is the process, and I hope that helps explain, as we approach closing, what's going on. Zeno, you haven't sent it over a CD for us to review. Guys, if that's the case, I don't have it from the lender because I don't draft the CD. I'm not going to send you a CD for review. I'm going to forward the CD we got from the lender to review. And for sellers, I can't, these things, the seller CD and the buyer's CD from the lender has to balance as well. So I can't send out a final seller CD until we're balanced with the lender so that we can then balance the seller CD with that and send it out to the sellers. So sometimes it can delay both. But understand, on a closing disclosure, you guys get it when we're balanced with the lender. Now, there is work we have to do to get balanced with the lender, but all I can say is that we process that as it comes, and hopefully that will help everyone understand that Zeno's not drafting the CD. And some of you get that, some of you don't, I promise, because I get these questions all the time. Zeno, the CD's wrong. You drafted it wrong. No, I didn't. I didn't draft it at all. You're looking at the lender. So, it's missing this credit. Well, did you send the lender a copy of the addendum showing this credit? Sometimes the answer is no. And if you didn't tell them about it, the lender's not going to know. They're going to want to see that. If the answer is yes, maybe lender goofed and we just quickly, hey lender, apparently this is supposed to be on there. If we've seen the addendum, it should be on there too. So the odds of a credit not being on there that neither lender or attorney had caught probably means the addendum didn't get in front of us. Who knows? But in any event, keep that in mind. Be nice to everyone. It's crazy out there. Try to be positive. Lots of negativity out there. I've actually never had a closing, guys. I've been doing this 10 years now, that negativity helped us get to the finish line. So be positive out there. Everyone's trying their best to impress you, I promise. And work with us, not against us. And work with each other, not against each other. And again, my name is Zeno Lancaster, owner of Lancaster Law Firm. I'm at flying_casual on Instagram, at Lancaster Law Firm on Instagram, all over Facebook. Please invite, again, people that you think would benefit from this group and benefit all of us as well with their wisdom and shared knowledge. And have a great week. Thanks, guys.